Esteban, first off, the last 2 weeks, how much better have you guys gotten?
We've gotten pretty well. We struggle a little bit on defense, and sometimes we can't get it going on offense, but we always come back on Sundays, watch film, look at our mistakes, and correct what we need to correct.
Yeah, Pittsburg State coming up Saturday. You've seen them on film. What challenges are they going to offer you guys?
They blitz a lot. They like to bring a lot of stuff, but, our coach has done a good job of preparing us, and hopefully we'll be ready for it.
As far as the offensive line is concerned, how much have you guys gelled over the last couple of weeks?
We've done a lot. We've had a lot of combinations go in there for us. We've done a good job of all playing together because that's what we need to do on the offensive line is play all of us together, and that's how we get the job done.
How much more are you looking forward to getting Landon back this week? Obviously, Kai's done a really good job in his absence, but having both those guys kind of healthy and full steam, do you feel like that gives you guys even more juice?
Yeah, it's a great dynamic duo we have. Having him back there, he runs the ball hard, creates some holes for him. He can do some stuff for us.
And just feel about the way your offense is clicking in general. Obviously, Braxton's also had a couple of really good games last few weeks. Obviously, partially because you guys are able to kind of put up the wall there. But how do you feel like the offense is as a whole at this point in the season?
Coach K always says to us, we give Braxton time, create holes for Landon. We can click and we can do some good stuff, score some touchdowns.
Gabe, you guys have Pittsburg State coming up on Saturday. You've looked at the film. What challenges are they going to offer you guys?
They're a good football team. It's Pitt State. They have good players, really good quarterback. Got a lot of weapons that we're going to need to do a good job of stopping.
Where do you feel like you guys really have to focus your attention this weekend?
Well, there's a few things. Their quarterback has had a lot of success over the past couple of years, so we've had a lot of attention on him. They got some good running backs as well. But yeah.
How important do you feel like it is for you guys to be able to kind of take away the run? Obviously, it sounds like Pitt's been kind of transitioning their offense a little bit in the middle of the season. Do you feel like stopping the run is a big key for you guys this week?
Yeah, absolutely. Stopping the run. That's what you want to do to every team. Make a team one-dimensional. So that's our plan going in, not only with these guys, but with everyone. No one wants to get ran on because if you do that, then you're keeping the ball away from our offense. And that's our job, is to give our offense the ball.
You have faced a couple of younger quarterbacks in the last few weeks. Back to Rodriguez, he's kind of a veteran. He's been around for a while. Does that make you guys change your approach in scouting him and preparing for him? The fact that he's a little older and maybe a little smarter in pressure situations.
Maybe. Another thing is we've played against him a couple of years, and he's always done a really good job against us. And yeah, he's just a really good player. And I think we got a good game plan going in. I trust our coaches, and I trust our scheme.
You're coming home, being able to take them on in front of your home crowd, does that help amp you guys up too?
Oh yeah, love playing here at Welch. Should be a good atmosphere. Us and Pitt State. I know that rivalry kind of goes back a long time, so really looking forward to it.
Well, Coach, you have Pittsburg State coming in this Saturday. As far as Pittsburg State is concerned, what are the big challenges they're going to offer your ball club?
Well, they're a very good football team. I think they're playing definitely their best football right now during this time of the year. I think that it looks like they've changed a little bit about what they're doing offensively since that Lindenwood game, and defensively they give you a lot of different looks. So it'll be a big test for us.
What is it about their offense that really stands out? Obviously, statistically, they don't have that one kid that jumps off the page.
Well, again, I think they've changed a little bit about how they're going about, kind of what their identity is, and I look at it as a little bit of kind of maybe some of the old Pittsburg State. What they're doing offensively reminds me of when I first got here. Where they quarterback run game, getting in tight end formation, big bodied, and being able to just pound the rock. So I think anytime you begin to start doing that, I think that you may not have somebody that just individually has those stats that are going to jump off the page. They play. They got a lot of depth. They play a lot of running backs, and and they're all good. And but at the same time, the way they've been around the football, they also got a lot of talented receivers that we're going to have to make sure that we're aware of.
Landon, Ricky, are they back to close to full steam? Do you feel like?
I think the question mark's still out on Ricky, but I think from Landon's standpoint, we held him out on Tuesday just as a precautionary, but he's had yesterday when we went out and practiced. He looked really good, looked fresh, and we look forward to having him back on Saturday.
The way the offense has performed the last few weeks, and with him banged up or last week, him not there altogether, how much more does that? Are you looking forward to having that add that kind of weapon back to the backfield? With the way Kai has performed in his absence and whatnot.
Well, I think the way that Kai has performed, and he's performed really, really well, and has done a great job. I think now getting Landon back to that mix, it makes us, even better at that position. And I think everybody's always had confidence in Kai and the things that he can do. There early on, Landon was just, getting kind of had the hot hand and was doing a really good job. Unfortunately, he went down, and the mentality is next man up. And Kai came in, who is a veteran. He just hasn't played in basically 2 years, coming off the knee injury, and he's faced a lot of adversity too. And I know that's something we've talked about in the past, and he's done a great job on rehabbing that knee. And the one thing that I've noticed with him really these past 2 weeks is. And I do know it's because he's knocking the rust off and just naturally getting more repetition. You're going to get better, but I see some of that same explosiveness that I saw in him back when he was a true freshman playing for us.